Rock stars, Eric Andreas, your guitar sage, here to show you yet another super tasty blues lesson. Okay, now what we're doing in this series, as I did with the 1 chord, we're going to be talking about the 4 chord today and how we can get some tasty new notes into our blues scale. Okay, if you haven't watched the bit that we did similarly here on the 1 chord, watch that. Okay, you can watch it before or after, it doesn't matter. But we're going to be talking about the 4 chord today, and you don't have to know what that means, but you can watch my video on the Nashville number system if you don't know what that means. But the short of it is, when we're playing blues, we typically play with the blues scale, and we have these sets of notes to work with, right? I made a little mistake there. That should be right here. These circled notes are actually our tonic, or in this case, a G. Okay, circled notes are our tonics. The stars are our blue notes, and that comprises the blues scale. Okay, 1 note away from the pentatonic scale, the most powerful scale in the world. Hopefully you know that one. If you don't, go to that video. Okay. Okay, so blues scale. Jimi Hendrix is playing, he's doing his thing, he's in the blues scale, and then he goes outside of it. And you say, well, how did he come up with that note? Why did he play that note? I ask these questions all the time. That's why I teach, is because I always like to know the whys of things. Okay, so I'm going to show you the whys today. Let's say we were playing a song and it was in G blues. Okay, say like Tush by ZZ Top. I have a lesson for that as well. Go to that. You could use this for that particular song. So that'd be a great exercise, actually. So go to that video and check that out after this video is done. So that song is comprised of G7, C7, D7, those particular 3 chords. When it plays a C7, that is a 4 chord, okay? So we did this for the 1 chord, now we're going to do it for the 4 chord. So I have here a C7, okay? And if we notice these 3 notes right here, they are the 3 notes that are right here in our blues scale, okay? And if we notice these 2 notes, that's these 2 areas right here, we can see that that one guy is represented, but this guy is not. What? You just discovered something new. All right, that is the exciting new note that we're going to be exploiting, if you will, for this particular chord progression. If we were in A, then our 4 chord would be a D7, A7, D7, and E7, and you would play this note when that chord comes around. Now, does that mean you just play that note and you sit on it? Nah, probably not. But what it means is you could noodle around with it. So let's say you were noodling around with these 2 notes, or these 4 notes, on that G7 chord, and then when that C7 comes around, you may start noodling on these 4 notes, and you may skip that guy. You may play it, but you could add that note, and emphasizing that will in fact make it sound like you know what you're doing, which you do know what you're doing because you listen to the Guitar Sage, right? That's right. Okay, so now what else can we do with this? Well, we could, using my springboards method to find octaves. If you don't know what that is, go to my video on springboards here on YouTube, type in YourGuitarSage springboards, or better yet, go to YourGuitarSage.com/unstoppable and get in my mega guitar lesson series for free. Yeah, I said for free. I give you like 30 videos, and then if you want to get in and see all the other ones, that will be $1. Oh boy. All right, so make sure you go do that. Okay, so the link is below for that. It should be. If it's not, someone's not doing their job. All right, so let's do this. So check this out. Now, an octave of this would be 3 notes back and 2 strings up. I cover this in my springboards lesson. Okay, there you go. So what does that mean? Well, that means that whenever this 4 chord comes around, you can play that note and it's going to sound cool, okay? What I do a lot of times is I will skip this note if I'm going to play that note. So like if I was noodling these 4 notes right in here, when that 4 chord comes around, I would probably skip this guy and play these 4 notes or something similar, okay? Really, this is one of those things, it's like I'm a chef and I'm teaching you how to cook with a particular spice, and you need to kind of mess with it a little bit, because I can tell you that cayenne's going to work great in a recipe, but you may put a cup of cayenne in, and then everybody in your family's like, ah, my eyes are burning, ah, my throat's burning, and then you're suing me and you're getting mad at the sage because I don't teach cooking, and in fact cayenne tastes good in this recipe, but you use too much. You see how things can go bad really quickly? Of course you can. So we don't want to do that. So your job, my job is to teach you how to do this. It's your job to get off your butt and pick up your guitar and practice this, okay? By the way, if you're in the Unstoppable system, link is below. I have all sorts of MP3s in there that you can noodle over the top of. Or here on YouTube, you could search around and find some cruddy tracks, maybe. Or you can go to Unstoppable Guitar System. Did I say that? All right. So make sure you check that out and start noodling with this, experimenting with it. If you don't do it, if you don't get your hands on it, you don't get your hands dirty, you probably aren't going to get good at it. So you got to do that. All right? I'm Eric Andreas, your Guitar Sage. I'm here to help you with your guitar woes. I started off exactly where you did, which is at 0. Same place Jimi Hendrix did, and Eddie Van Halen, and Jimmy Page, and oh yeah, every guitar player in the world. We all started at ground zero. We all sucked. We all sucked at bar chords. We all sucked at the F chord, yada, yada, yada. And then we practiced, and we learned stuff, and we had teachers, and we had books and stuff like that. And we got better. So miraculously, you get better at this stuff. I'm here to help you. Let me know how I can help you. Go to YourGuitarSage.com, get the free ebook, hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'm here to help you. Please spay and neuter your animals and be kind, for the love of Pete, to other species, to animals, to each other. We can change this world by being kind. It's true. See ya.